Up next on Lion TV, we have Sophia Neighbors and Marley Price with Hot Topics, and Jordan Bowman with an update about tennis.
And me, Lexi Fair, talking all about your decreasing temperatures for fall. All that and more, Lion TV starts now.
What's up, Cersei? It's time for another episode of Lion TV. I'm Trenton Hart.
And I'm London King. Let's get started on this week's announcements.
There will be a mandatory meeting for the bowling team today at 7:30 in the weight room at the Annex. This is for any returning bowler interested in trying out this year.
There will be a parent night for seniors to go over FAFSA information on Wednesday, November 2nd. It will be from 6 to 7 at SHS in the study hall room.
Well, it looks like Marley and Sophia have been working on another episode of Hot Topics.
Great. I don't know where I would be if I didn't have them to keep me updated on everything trending.
Me either. So what's new, Sophia and Marley?
Good morning, Cersei. I'm Sophia Neighbors.
And I'm Marley Price. We're here to keep you updated on all things pop culture. So, what's hot, Sophia?
I'm so glad that you asked, Marley. A new series on Netflix has recently caught the attention of many people all around the world. The series, titled Monster: The Jeffrey Dahmer Story, depicts Evan Peters as the infamous serial killer that was active in Ohio during the 80s.
Some people argue that Dahmer's gruesome actions don't need a retelling, and others are focused on Peters' astounding performance.
Moving on to something a little more lighthearted, the Australian boy band 5 Seconds of Summer just released their 5th studio album titled 5 Sauce 5. The 19-track record explores themes of friendship and growth and is completed by the group's signature heavy guitar solos.
It's been 2 whole years since the group last released an album, so this was definitely highly anticipated by fans. Another highly anticipated project that recently debuted is Harry Styles and Florence Pugh's new movie, Don't Worry Darling.
Written and directed by Styles' girlfriend Olivia Wilde, the movie is a psychological thriller surrounding a couple in the 1950s where everything is not actually what it seems to be.
Speaking of trouble in paradise, rumors have abounded concerning the possible divorce of 8 Passengers YouTube stars Ruby and Kevin Frank.
Some of us watched this channel growing up, and if you didn't, you've probably seen clips of them in the past year or two.
Since 2014, the family of 8 has been vlogging their unique way of parenting that has ended up concerning many fans.
But just recently, the talk began to circulate about the possible divorce of the parents. The eldest daughter, Sherry, aged 18, shared this on her Instagram story, stating that she is no longer in contact with her immediate family and that she doesn't believe in the advice her mother is sharing on her parenting website, Connections.
There's also been talk about the father, Kevin, and oldest son, Chad, aged 17, no longer living with the rest of the family. Whatever's truly going on, we hope that the rest of the kids are okay.
Speaking of YouTube scandals, we have to talk about Ned from the Try Guys cheating on his wife.
I agree. The Try Guys are a group of 4 former BuzzFeed employees that gained popularity on YouTube by trying new things for the first time.
However, group member Ned Fulmer recently admitted to cheating on his wife with a crew member and will no longer be a part of the group.
Well, that's all we have for y'all this week. I'm Marley Price.
And I'm Sophia Neighbors. We'll see you next time, Cersei.
Thanks, Marley and Sophia. It still shocks me what happened to the Try Guys.
Me too. Anyway, let's move on to some local news.
On Wednesday, the Biden administration agreed to accept up to 24,000 Venezuelan migrants into U.S. airports, similar to how Ukrainians have been admitted since Russia's invasion. Well, Mexico has agreed to take back Venezuelans who come to the U.S. illegally over land. Effective immediately, Venezuelans who walk or swim across the border will be immediately returned to Mexico under a pandemic rule known as the Title 42 Authority, which suspends rights to seek asylum under U.S. and international law on grounds of preventing the spread of COVID-19. Any Venezuelan who illegally enters Mexico or Panama after Wednesday will also be ineligible to come to the U.S. under the offer.
The U.S. authorized an updated COVID-19 boosters for children as young as 5. While there wasn't a big rush, federal health officials are urging people to seek the extra protection ahead of holiday gatherings. Now the Food and Drug Administration has given a green light for elementary school age kids to keep the updated booster. The 2-option green light from the FDA includes the Pfizer shots for 5 to 11-year-olds and a version from Moderna for those as young as 6.
Jurors ordered conspiracy theorist Alex Jones to pay nearly $1 billion to Sandy Hook Elementary School shooting victims' relatives. The $965 million verdict is the second big judgment against the InfoWars host for spreading the myth that the deadliest school shooting in U.S. history never happened, and that the grieving families seen in the news coverage were actors hired as a part of a plot to take away America's guns. The verdict came in a defamation lawsuit filed by some of the families of the 26 people who were killed in the 2012 shooting.
It's nice to see that we finally got some rain on Wednesday. I wonder if we'll get some more in the future.
Well, I think Lexi Farron has information on just that.
Good morning, Cersei High. Today we're going to have a high of 85 and it's going to be sunny with almost no rain. The winds are blowing west-southwest at 50 miles per hour and the humidity is 35%. And the sun rose this morning at 7:12 a.m. Now for tonight. Tonight we're going to have a low of 59 with clear skies and no rain and winds blowing southwest at 5 miles per hour. The humidity is 55% and the sun will set tonight at 6:33 p.m. Now for the almanac. The last 7 days, the highest temperature has been 87 with a low of 45, and the monthly average of precipitation is 4.13 inches, and the month to date is 0.46 inches. Now for the 5cast. Saturday, we're going to have some thunderstorms in the afternoon with a high of 87, a low 59, and a 36% chance of rain. Sunday, we're going to have some showers in the morning with a high of 75, a low 49, and a 48% chance of rain. On Monday, it's going to be mostly sunny with a high of 69, a low of 39, and a 5% chance of rain. Tuesday and Wednesday, it's going to be sunny both days with highs in the low 60s and lows in the mid 30s. Well, it looks like it's finally going to cool down just a little bit.
Man, all this weather talk's got me hungry. London, what's for lunch today?
For lunch today, we'll be having cheese pizza, cheeseburger, crispy chicken sandwich, waffle fries, berry parfait, turkey ranch wrap, and milk.
Sounds good. Don't forget to give a big thank you to our amazing lunch ladies.
Absolutely. In celebration of Hispanic Heritage Month, we have our last trivia question for you.
What empire stretched across much of South America before the arrival of the Spaniards and owns Machu Picchu in Peru?
We'll give you that answer before we conclude the show.
But right now, it's time for Sports with Jordan Bowman.
Happy Friday, Cersei. Let's dive into these sports before heading into the weekend. In local sports, the Cersei football team is going to Greene County Tech to take on the 2-4 Eagles. Go cheer on your Lions tonight as they look for their second win of the season. Cersei volleyball team is coming off a loss to the Batesville Pioneers. The team is still looking for their first conference win, and they're 8-13 overall this year. The Lady Lions will be taking on the 23-5 Valley View Blazers on Tuesday in Jonesboro. The Cersei's tennis team season just ended, and they went undefeated in conference. The Lions tennis team was also able to take 12 students to state this year, but sadly did not win. Kayla Pettis is one of the 12 to go to state and gave us some more insight.
I was really excited. It kind of put a lot of pressure on me, but it was an obstacle I was willing to face.
Moving on to national sports with the postseason playoffs happening in the MLB, a lot has happened. Starting off with the Philadelphia Phillies winning 7-6 against the Atlanta Braves and losing to the Braves last night 3-0 with the game series tied at 1-1. The New York Yankees winning 4-1 against the Cleveland Guardians and the Los Angeles Dodgers losing to San Diego Padres 5-3, making their series tied 1-1. Last but certainly not least, the Houston Astros winning 8-7 with Yordan Alvarez hitting a walk-off 3-run home run to beat the Seattle Mariners. In the NFL, we have Odell Beckham Jr. wanting to make a comeback in the mid-November after suffering an ACL tear in the Super Bowl 56. With NFL teams thinking about acquiring the Super Bowl champion and 3-time Pro Bowler, one of the other teams thinking of acquiring the Super Bowl champion is none other than Green Bay, since Aaron Rodgers admitting on the Pat McAfee show that he always wanted to team up with Odell. In college football, we have games that took place last weekend, such as your Arkansas Razorbacks went down to Davis-Wade Stadium to take on the now 5-1 Mississippi State, with Arkansas losing 40-17. Georgia winning 42-10 against Auburn. Games to look for this weekend in the big SEC matchup between Alabama and Tennessee. Alabama is looking to stay hot this weekend to remain undefeated. Arkansas is going to Utah to take on BYU, and Ole Miss is going home to take on the Auburn Tigers. Well, Cersei, that's all the time we have for you today. Let's send it back to Trent and London at the news desk.
Awesome, Jordan. I really look forward to seeing how these MLB games pan out.
Me too. Now let's answer the Hispanic Heritage Trivia question.
What empire stretched across much of South America before the arrival of the Spaniards and owns Machu Picchu in Peru?
The answer is the Inca civilizations.
I really enjoyed celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month.
I have too. We have reached the end of today's episode of Line TV. Don't forget to click that subscribe button on our YouTube channel at Cersei High.
And to follow us on Twitter at Line TV, Instagram at Cersei Line TV, and on Facebook at Cersei High Line TV. Signing off, I'm Trent Hart.
And I'm London King. Have a fantastic weekend, SHS.